Good afternoon. I would like to do this brief video to show you how to maximize your income from Longrich. And we do that through the science of leg balancing. So it's called leg balancing because Longrich has a rule about how you are paid based on the number of PVs that gets registered under you per week. Don't worry, you will understand that very soon. So when you join Longrich, when you register, you are a single man or woman partnering with a global brand to create a new future for your life. And you do that by switching your brand of products. So you buy products that you use on a daily basis, and these products are really amazing products that will improve your health and wellness. And then in addition, you also inform others to do the same. So you start to build your team. So you started as a person of one, and then you start to add other people to your team members. Typically, we advise that the first 3 people that you should register under you should be your immediate family members, because these 4 people you see now will be the highest income earners in your team. So typically we say register your family members, then you start to invite other people to join and to switch their brands to this brand of wonderful, amazing products that we use. So when you do that, then you can build a team under those 3 persons, and you start having larger and larger teams. But as your team grows, there are 3 basic legs that you have. Those first 3 people that you registered becomes your first 3 legs with Longrich, and they now start to build under them. So all of these people fall under the first, let's call it leg A, and then all the other people here fall under leg B, and then everyone here falls under leg C. So that's it. So that's how you grow. So even if you grow to 1 million people, you still have them either under your leg A, leg B, or your leg C. And then every week, Longrich pays on a weekly basis, and they pay based on the team purchases for the week. So let's say you have 6,000 members of your team, and each of them maybe for every week. By the time you grow to that level, you would have constant purchases, because out of 6,000 members there must be 1 or 2 persons who would either be adding new person to their team or purchasing some more products for themselves and for their family that they would use. So every week, at the end of each week, the system automatically recognizes the strongest leg, what we call the strongest leg. So say for instance, leg A has a total of 4,000 PVs. PVs is point value. So each product has a point. And then when you pay for the product and it's entered into the system, you get that point. So depending on what is bought, you can earn up to like 4,000 points for the product you and your team purchased for that week. So let's say your leg A purchased a total of 4,000 points of products at this point, and then your leg B has, let's say, a total of say 1,500. Remember we said 6,000 points. And then the leg C has just 500 points, because sometimes the legs can grow disproportionately. So although we try to tell you to balance your legs so that you can earn maximally, but the very important point here is that Longrich recognizes your strongest leg for each week, and your strongest leg in this case is your leg A. So that's your leg A. That's your leg A because it has 4,000 points, and your leg B has 1,500, and leg C has only 500 points. So your leg B and leg C are your weaker legs, and your leg A is your strongest leg. So any PV, and this is very important for you to recognize, because this is at the root of organizing yourself to earn maximally with this company. So every additional PV that comes to your strong leg A, you will not be paid performance. There are some bonuses that you will not earn on the additional points that come to your strong leg, because your strong leg, the income, the PVs that come here, Longrich takes it and adds it to what we call the global profit sharing. So it goes for the global profit sharing. So that's why we sometimes call it your sharing leg. So it's your sharing leg. So the global profit sharing is the pool of money that the VIPs, who are the shareholders of the company, share from. So we get VIP incentives and so many other incentives from that amount. So all of the work being done on your strongest leg goes into funding of all those other incentives. So on a weekly basis, that means that you only earn on your two weaker legs. So you earn on your two weaker legs. So let's say, for instance, in a certain week, you have somebody joining one of your weak leg, and the person comes in with, say, 600 PVs, okay, point values. Okay, so let's say that's just the only person that joins, even though that's unusual, because when you have a big team you have so many people. But just for the sake of simplicity, let's say that's the only person that joins your team. So that means that this person is not joining in your strongest leg, is joining in one of your weak legs. Therefore you will earn from that income that week. So that will be 600 PV. If you are a VIP, you will be earning at 12%. If you are a platinum, you will earn at 10%, at 12% as well. If you are a gold, you will earn at 10%. And if you are a Q silver or a silver, then you will earn at 8%. So right now, as a VIP, you are earning at 12%. You will also get from your VIP incentive from the global profit sharing pool. So at your 12% of the 600 PVs that you have earned, that will be equal to $72. So that would be equal to $72. So it's calculated in US dollars. But then you might be from a country that doesn't use US dollars. So what will Longrich now do? They will convert it using an exchange rate to convert to your local currency and pay you. So for Nigerians, the current exchange rate is 200. So you multiply that by 200, to a factor of 200, and that gives you $14,400. And different countries have their different rates that they use to multiply or to get their exchange rates that is applicable to their local currency. So if you are earning in US dollars, this would be what you are paid, and if you are earning in Naira, this would be what you are paid. So that is how you earn with Longrich. And there are, of course, depending on the numbers of PVs and the various legs that you add it to, these amounts will vary either upwards or downwards. So I hope I've been able to do some justice to that. Now I'm going to show you in the back office how you now make a decision on where to place. So now, say for instance, you have a new person coming in and you are wondering, where do I place this person? Should I place in my leg A, my leg B, my leg C? How do I even know which one has more PVs or the ones that have less? So let me show you in the back office how you know that, so that you know how to register them. So this is your Longrich back office, and I'm starting from the logon page just for those who may never have logged into your Longrich back office. So this is how you get inside your portal, your own personal portal within the Longrich system. So the first thing you do is type the web address www.longlichicn.cn and you browse, and then it takes you to the logon page. So you see that you have user number, password, and this verification code, just to be sure that you are a human being and not a bot. So you type in your user number. Then the default password that comes in once you come in newly is 123. So 123 is 3 digits. But as soon as you sign in, you can change it, or you should change it so that it's more secure. So you type in your membership code here. You type in your password 123, and then you type in this figure just to show that yes, you are human and you can read this figure, and then you click on the login. So it automatically takes you to your portal. So this is your Longrich portal, and you have the usual home page is the announcement, so you get information about what is latest, the latest updates from the Longrich office. So this is where you get it. But right now we are going straight on to membership, because we want to look at where you should place your new registration, the new person you are bringing into the team that has bought products or is buying products to register. So where you get it is this placement tree performance. So you click on the placement tree performance, and there's a full video about your back office, so please look for that video and watch it so that you learn about all of these functions in the back office. But this video is not going to cover that, because we are specific about your leg balancing. So now this is the first placement tree, this meaning that where you are placing all your people under you, all the people you bring. So this is your placement tree, and you can check for different generations. So if you, for instance, if you type 100 or something, it will tell you all your generations to 100 if you have up to that. But when you are doing leg balancing, you may or may not need to check down to all that level. But the first thing you do first is to do the first generation. So one, to see out of the immediate people that are there, trying to avoid you saying the names, out of the immediate people that are there, how many PVs they have. So this person, you can see, has a total of 777 PVs, point value total, for all her team members. And her leg A has 110 PV, her leg B has 250 PV, and the leg C has 270 points. So from this picture you have seen, and from what we shared in the previous slide, you can see that the strongest leg here is leg C. So leg C has 270 PV, total of 270 points, while this has 256 and this one has 111. So let's say she has an additional PV of 100 PVs. So she wants to know where to place these 100 PVs. Now this is clearly the weakest legs, and once you add 100 points to this, it will be 211 points. That means that it will still not overtake the strongest point. So it's safe for her to add it to this leg, and then she can earn on it. But if, say for instance, this is a strategy I apply for myself, say for instance she gets a points PV of 300, one person is coming to register at 300 PVs. If she adds it here, it will overtake her strongest leg, and it will automatically become the strongest leg. Because if you add 300 here, that means you will have 411 here, and this is still 270, 256. So this will automatically, her weakest leg will automatically become the strongest leg for that week. So that means that Longrich will only pay her, in that case, the difference between the 411 and the 270. So if I were her, I will add that leg to my, even though it's 300, right, points, I will add it to my 270, making 570, so that this one becomes even stronger. and then I may earn little or nothing that week, but the next week, as I add to the weaker legs, then I start to earn. Then I earn and earn and earn until it gets up to this, and then I keep adding to this also, because again, people under this leg will also be signing on people, so your leg will be active as you grow your team. This team is very small, that's why you are seeing the PVs also small, but as the team grows bigger and bigger and bigger, all the legs will begin to be active even on their own. So all you need to do is just be placing the new PVs that you bring in either of the three legs that will maximize your income from it. So that's how you earn in Longrich, and that's how you balance your legs so that you are able to earn maximally from the business. If you have any questions, just ask and I'll be happy to get to you. Bye.